For more on this, we're now joined by former Kaizer Chiefs all-time top goal scorer and Bafana Bafana striker, Maponyane. And he joins us via our video link. Max, thanks to you so much for joining us this evening here in SABC News. And I'm sure in Ivory Coast, it is euphoria all round. If, just take us back to a city that's hosting this kind of tournament. What sort of mood would be in that country right now?
Good evening, and good evening to the listeners, in fact, the viewers. But one thing that I can share is that every country that is hosting will always have citizens with a lot of anticipation, and they become friendly and looking forward to excitement. And remember, this is obviously sort of employment for a few of these people, and they look forward to that, and they want to impress and make sure that post the tournament, they have made a good impression. And it's typical of Africans when they always have to show Ubuntu. And I have never been to any of the AFCON countries or countries that do host AFCON and then not get the warmth. We've got it in Egypt, we've got it in Equatorial Guinea, we've got it everywhere.
And, when looking at Bafana Bafana bringing this matter home, of course, one would ask, has our team prepared well enough for this kind of tournament? And I say this because we just recently lost our friendly match to Lesotho, or rather drew there.
Yeah, we drew that, yes. The interesting thing, though, is that it's not even about beating the big guns. That's always putting you in a sense of false acceptance. And that is when you realize when the tournament starts that beating the big guns did not mean you are ready. So that is always something that does not sway me in looking forward to the tournament. And I can imagine, for instance, if we had played your Brazil as an example, Germany and maybe Senegal and beat them, we were going to go there and thinking, wow, we are ready. We can take the continent on. And that's always not the case. The true and reality of this tournament and every tournament is on the day when it starts. Are you ready? Have you gotten rid of the jitters? And can you take your opposition on? Unfortunately, South Africa is in a situation where they start with Mali. Mali hasn't got any players that can scare them and think, wow, he's playing in Europe, he's so-and-so. Fortunately for that, there are no so-and-sos that can make us panic.
And of course, you talk about Mali, that will be our first encounter. At the same time, a number of people speaking about the group in which we find ourselves as South Africa and saying that it is a very tough group to get out of. Do you think that, Bafana has the skill and the preparation to actually make it through the group stages?
They do have the skills. And the fact is that it's anybody's group. I mean, I cannot write home a lot about Mali. I cannot write home a lot about Tunisia. And so is the case with the whole sort of group to say, yeah, this is an out-and-out winner. We're not really in that situation. I mean, you look at Namibia, the neighbors. We cannot really say we give up already. So we're not in that situation where we can worry about anybody.
Unfortunately, it seems as if we have indeed lost Maponyane there, who was giving us that preview when it comes to what we can expect from AFCON. Of course, that is the Africa Cup of Nations taking place in Ivory Coast.